Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're on part number 2 on the Grand Hauler build. So hopefully in this episode I'm going to get this cab stripped back, cleaned up and repainted. Repainting the front bumpers, and I think maybe make a start on the rear. I need to design a battery tray which will fit in between these frame rails for one of my shorty packs, because the batteries themselves fit, as in they will pass through the frame, and they're also about, come on focus camera, they're about frame depth, no about frame width deep, just because as the original Grand Hauler had its battery tray in where the sleeper cab is, but we no longer got the sleeper cab. And probably the other thing we're going to be designing today is a back wall for the back of the cab, as I've left it open since cutting the sleeper cab off. So I think it's time to time-lapse mode. My fucking finger didn't click, that broke. So we are back, and I have finished filling in the top here. I filled it in with super glue and sanded it down, so hopefully there should be no lines. While I was doing that, I was thinking, oh, how are we going to deal with the gaping big hole left by cutting the sleeper cab off? a little Google, someone has made a blank file, so if the tape doesn't stick to the side of it, so you fill in the back here. So what I need to do, I need to glue that in place. The only issue is now there's a bit of a lip between the two. Too much of a lip for super glue. So kind of went on a little bit of a buying spree. So we've got a bigger pot of super glue. We've got body filler. We've got assortments of paints. So a metallic grey, primer of course, and a metallic black. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the main body of it in grey. I'm going to do the fenders and stuff in black. And I may paint some of the chrome sections, like the toolbox and the fuel tank, maybe in the same colour. Sort of go in a blackout look, possibly. And in the most expensive purchase, some metal. What we've got is got some brass. I have no idea if I'm going to build it in this video, because I feel like these are going to take longer than anything, so this may be a completely separate video doing the back. What I was considering doing was 3D printing the log carrier for it, but while we were out I saw this and I thought, oh, I could solder it. So what we got is a thin strip of brass which will go on top of the frame rail like that, and then we've got a 90-degree piece which will go across that strip of brass. So I'll probably be putting one here and putting one up here, and maybe one somewhere a bit further out over the back. And then what we've also got is a U-channel bit of brass which is small enough, which sort of slots into the 90 and will make a will make a nice U shape to hold logs. And then we've also got some steel rod which I'm planning to braze up almost like a headache rack or whatever you want to call it, to stop the logs or wood from going forwards. So that's the plan for that. I think that's going to probably be a separate video on its own, because I don't feel like I've got enough time to build that before the event I take it to. So I want to get the cab done first and get the battery tray done. And to be honest, I think the battery tray itself I'm probably going to do off camera and 3D print that all up and then fit it, because if not I feel like it's going to take me a while to tweak the file to make the battery fit in the frame rails and whatever. So let's get to it with the cab. I forgot about the glass.
Sounds like the gear's fucked in there. Oh, for fuck.
So it's almost done, but this will be the end of this video anyways. But it turned out quite nice. I'm liking the grey and I'm liking the black mixture. One thing I did forget was these side steps. I'm probably going to go back over it off camera and maybe just matte black where the steps are, and maybe dechrome some of the tanks just above. The other thing I didn't really bother painting yet was the rear mud flaps, but like I said, I could probably do that off camera. But one thing I haven't added yet is the little like sunshade. I want to have it on, but at the moment I'm kind of too scared to use any form of super glue to attach it, because how it was originally attached, that super glue had gone all white and whatever, and I've messed it up. So I think I'm going to do a few little bits and bobs off camera, and the next video I'm going to make a start on the log carrier. I'm going to put a hold on doing the battery tray until I've done the log carrier, so I know roughly where about the battery's gonna sit. I'm thinking probably about here in the frame rail instead of up at the front, just to make it a little bit more accessible, because I am planning to put like a spare wheel holder back here, so that's going to take up a bit of space. Then the headache rack is going to take up a bit of space, which eventually is probably going to move it all back. And you're probably wondering why the fifth wheel is attached. I'll insert a clip probably towards the end where I've actually ran it once at a small community event. So all I want to say is thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video where I think I'm going to be doing the log carrier. And then it's almost coming to completion. So enjoying this clip, and I will see ya.